FaZe are holding on, and Cyber is looking for this 1v1 engagement against R6Shighlight. Not being given, gets shut down by Envy Taylor, who's had a great performance today so far. It's a 2v4. Make that a 1v4.
Continuing to just narrow the numbers down for FaZe. FaZe can clinch with a victory here over Sandbox and be the second team. Well, I mean, maybe not the second team to make it. Depends on what happens in the other matchup. But Sandbox starts things off with a round victory.
At 50 seconds left.
Pour one out for the little drones. Yes. Nade dropped as he was being cooked by Shyle. That's Bullet to dispatch the first member of Sandbox, but Cyber's traded out. That's a pretty prime target for Sandbox as R6Shighlight gets the pick. That's R6Shightlight's second kill, yet to die. There was only a single death for Sandbox in that previous round, and it was Shyle. They're keeping the numbers good as Bullet goes down, and the advantage swings in favor of Sandbox with just under 30 seconds to go. They've made it into the building, but now must continue to walk towards the site. FaZe still has a couple bodies off of it. They have to retake two. It's going to be a brawl in the wings. Nice shot by Astro. Another from R6Shighlight, and he's got more work to be done as it's suddenly a 2v2. R6Shighlight down as he tries to tussle. Cannot do it. Envy Taylor will need to clutch out. How close he is. He looks to the right, but he needed to look, or he looks to the left, needs to look to the right. It's the secondary shotgun.
Most difficult line to successfully get past. The crossfires, the soft walls, the lines of sight, clearing out the striker position, all of it is so difficult. The Terror Drone goes out, Sophia stun, etc. Hard breach on the wall behind him, that's going to help them significantly, and because Astro is concussed, he doesn't heal to the very last second, but he gets out live. It's 5v4 still with 40 seconds left.
In goes the Rotero drones to clear out some of the debris that might have been left by the defenders. Envy Taylor, the first kill for Sandbox, comes with 30 seconds to go in the round. Very similar timing to what we saw in the previous round. There's more work to be done. Bullet off of the board. Cyber yet to find a kill, and just as I say that, he picks up one on R6Shighlight. Envy Taylor will follow. Into the grave you go. Shyle and Static, the only two that are left against the armada of FaZe who lost Bullet earlier in the round. FaZe not moving an inch, and it's Sandbox to walk into their Bullet. Says Shyle doesn't, gets it down, but cannot get the confirm at all. Say goodbye. FaZe take that.
You have time on the clock. You need to utilize this. Otherwise, it's time wasted. Good Boy might meet his end right here as Cyber is about to swing his doorway. But no, Good Boy, he wins it. The RX is too strong.
It's a bad game so far for Cyber if you look at the way that he's played up till this point. Soul's long considered the best support in the world by a number of different commentators. He's in a 1v5, and he can't get anything done. Good Boy, those two kills from the same spot gives Sandbox their second round. Very good timing, in fact. FaZe want to break this tie. They need to start doing a bit more work. There's still one Candela left for R6Shighlight. That's it. Oh, FaZe coming alive, though. Envy Taylor the next to go. Soul's a swing, and down goes R6Shighlight. A flawless round from Sandbox is what preceded this. Will one from FaZe be the seceder? That's the real question. No, it won't. No secession there. Good Boy, the first kill for Sandbox. Might be the only kill, and indeed it is. Cameraman and Soul's the final two to add to the board, and FaZe will regain the lead.
Will.
Another ADS of its own, so another nade will now follow. Astro taking a lot of damage as there goes the shield. Trying to soften up the Yana, and it will be a success for FaZe Clan. Two, in fact, Shyle and Good Boy are put under the ground. Not able to do too much to counter that. Damage was done to Bullet and Astro, but nowhere near enough to get a kill onto either.
No, it's not enough. Now Sandbox, he can't do a lot. Bullet jumps out the window.
He gets a confirmed kill. What did I say about them playing a much safer style of defense? And then they decide that in the very final round, you know what? Let's get a little bit crazy with it. Works out. That ADS is such a pest. R6Shighlight dealing with the smoke, the Banshee. Caraman could swing with that shotgun at close range. That will be a fatal blow to R6Shighlight. Static will come from a different angle, though. There's the shotgun barrier. Shotgun out. The barrier, just a wall, but Cameraman has now sought some safe refuge at Cyber to get one, and Soul's another. FaZe close it out as they knew the location of the final two Sandbox players, and the first half is...
Great position to be in. Can't get flashed, can't get smoked off. Static gets a kill as well. No ace will be had this round.
Denied.
But a 3 kills so far is also quite good.
Who's going to find the final kill on the Cameraman, or will we see a clutch? There's already been a 1v5 clutch so far. A 1v4 would be almost as impressive. That good gun that you talked about has decent rate of fire, good damage, but target prioritization is going to be important. Starting with one on the Good Boy, Cameraman has 3 more to be found, but As a 3 armor of Gridlock, he's going to continue to be softened up, surviving way longer than most operators would. Look at all these Swiss cheese holes, all this setup that's been designed by Sandbox to give Cameraman pause as he walks forward. He'll try to tussle with a shield, but Shighlight just pops up and like a reverse game of whack-a-mole, wins it out for Sandbox Gaming.
The kill. It's not pretty, but it works.
It's ugly, exactly. It's ugly, but it works. Just like me, as I say time and time again. Envy Taylor picking up 2 kills. Suddenly Souls is the last man standing for FaZe. It's a team kill as Envy Taylor picks up a 3rd kill, but onto his own teammate of Static. He redeems himself, though, by swinging on the Souls, and it's a big play from Envy Taylor to cap off the round and tie the... Not where the actual bomb site is. They've just assembled their forces off-site. Instead, the bomb site is below, in bedroom. Envy Taylor starts things off with Static as well. Suddenly, 3 kills for Sandbox come in with a minute off the clock, make that 4. It's Cameraman to clutch out. He can't do it. Sandbox takes the lead on a flawless round.
This doesn't make any sense. FaZe, good by holding drum. These C4s really are going wide.
Very
today.
wide. They are. I understand what they're trying to do, and it does force FaZe to backpedal. R6 decides to stick the landing on the fight, does not do so successfully. Astro the first kill. FaZe up by 1 with half of the round left to play.
The big question here is, how does it go when you gotta take drum control with Goodbye with those Q barriers, softball inside as well, crossfire is being established. Cyber has nades, ace down below, could do a ton of damage here. FaZe need more than a kill. They need a way inside the building, and right now they have none. Either a grenade or a 2nd kill would have to come out, and of course, Envy Taylor has those frost mats. So if you don't check your windows, don't check your corners, you might just find yourself in a pocket outside. But Bullet and Souls finds 1 apiece. It's 2v5, and FaZe is looking mighty good so far in this round.
Gonna tie it up and send us to guaranteed 12 rounds. Shighlight missed out on a perfect opportunity. How about a flawless one for FaZe? That was a bit of a slow one. All the action happened and then it stopped. And then FaZe Clan decides they attack the east side of the map before moving over to Office and Initiation, which is where we see the actual bomb site. Cyber missed out on an opportunity to take out the Thunderbird. Does Envy Taylor know? Yes, he does, but you're not going to outduel an F2 at all. And now Cyber is back up as the Gemini goes on in to give some more information. Sandbox, after having lost one of their most veteran players, have backed away from that middle component of the map. And now we'll play a bit more, what you say, steadfast inside of the site.
Conservative. They have consolidated.
Exactly. I like that FaZe made this rotate, by the way. They died to the clash in that same spot on the balcony, trying to take the office wall. The previous attempt that they had on this bomb site. Instead, they have thought, you know what, let's do something else, force the clash into a very different position. What effect can Static have on that role if they're going to attack from an area that doesn't necessarily play to the clash's strengths? For the time being, Sandbox are just waiting, plotting. Cyber goes down, very first pick. Exothermic charge goes off. That'll allow an even clearer opening into the bomb site. As Souls assesses the mess that's been made, Astro picks up 2 big kills, putting R6 into a 1v3.
Seconds left.
For match point, FaZe just need a single pick. That's it. Can R6 do some damage? He takes 1 down in the process. He's got pings, but no. Astro, the final 3 kills, call him the janitor because he's on cleanup duty. FaZe Clan to match point.
Very, very, very close. The most effective way available, most effective tactic available, and those change. Static, same old, gets up and becomes a cameraman, he falls first. 3rd man off the board, did open up the wall before he died though, so there's that.
Very quick swing. Takes out cameraman. This is the same thing that happened last time on the office defense, but it was enabled by the clash play. Cameraman dies, but the wall still gets opened up either way. Mission accomplished for the Heart Breacher, even if you have to die doing it. R6 falls after a spirited engagement against Bullet. FaZe equalize the numbers. It's been a quick round so far. The time just bleeding by. Assessing the zombie strategy up above, and Azami herself is guarding over top of it. Say goodbye, FaZe Clan are just plowing through Sandbox.
They are. It's going fast. Minute left. Static and Good Boy. They gotta show up right here, right now. Good Boy especially has no C4. Does have 9 kills. Hurricanes can buy some time. Maybe a bit of damage. No.
Wow, that's
Not
it.
at all.
They clinch their spot into the playoffs. Joining Elevate, FaZe Clan will be here on stage on Friday.